All right, hello YouTube. Got a lot of stuff to play with today. I'm going to wait for my chatters to get in the chat and we'll start. So if you're watching the recording of this live stream on YouTube, you can skip ahead a few minutes and we'll let the chatters gather. Move upstairs. Come on. Come on. Go ahead. Upstairs. Go ahead. Go. Good girl. That's a good girl. Amalia, you win. Early bird. It's good to see you the other night, even if it was on Zoom. I'm going to wait a couple more minutes and let some more people come into chat, and then we'll kick it off. So when I don't wait, hey Z. Okay, no problem. When I don't wait for a few people to get in line, then the ones who come in line a few minutes later ask me what I just showed. Yeah, we can do it again, Amalia. I was hoping more people would be able to show up. Everybody seemed like they were interested, but I mean, everybody's got lives, and that might not have been an ideal time to do it. So we'll have to see how that works out for next time. All right, we're a couple minutes in. I'm just going to go ahead and start. Hey, Joan. It's okay to start. Joan's here. So I got a bunch of stuff I was going to show you guys, and then I'm going to play with Robyn McClendon's printables for August that are yummalicious. I'm going to put these to the side for just a minute and dig through my pile, and then we'll go. But this, if you guys know Susan Gantz, Gantz on Facebook. Hey, Cap. Hey, Allie. Hi, Jean. Neighbor Jean. I sent her an ATC, and she sent me back this alcohol ink. It's mounted on a postcard. Look how scrumptious that is. Hello, lover. I might use you for something special one day. I'm going to put you there where I can always see it. So here's that piece of watercolor paper that I sprayed it with coffee and brushed it to get an even coat. And then I went in with the silver black ink. This stuff. Yes, Tomo. Right, my hand's shaky. It's silver black ink. And the ink looks the same, but the way it wicked through the paper was completely different, which I thought was really interesting with just coffee water. Hey, Terry, did I say hi already? Eileen. I'm glad the hurricane wasn't a problem for you guys down there. So that was that. We might do some ATCs in the near future. These are just, I didn't want to run out of straight paper, so I made some. And I'll just use these to stuff. I can copy it on coffee stain, rice paper, onion skin, whatever. So I got those in the stash now. And I've had a couple old prints of letters and fonts that I can start to work into my things that I printed out. That's no big deal. Well, let me move this out of the way. Oh, a lot of wind, not much rain. That's good. Hey, Jim. Hey, Jackie. Wendy. Hello. So this was the collage I did the other day. Jackie, I think that's one of your stickers right there. So I just had this laying here. And here's the onion skin where I went in and tweaked the colors and then printed it out on onion skin. You can see it looks a completely different colorway, which is kind of interesting. So let me get this out of the way. For those of you who follow Robyn McClendon, how did you make the striped paper? You can go into any kind of graphics program. I use Canva. You could do it in PowerPoint or Photoshop or any of those. I just made a bunch of skinny, long little rectangles and copied them down the page and spaced them evenly. That's all I did. Hey, Virginia. So if you guys follow Robyn McClendon, you've heard her talk about Giotto glue sticks. And she watches, her name's Rachel. It's not our Rachel that comes in chat here, not Rachel Bellamy. It's Rachel. I think it's Roxy Creations, I think. Well, hey, Diane. My sleuth in the UK gave me a source, and I ordered some. And would you believe they were here in 2 days? And I'm sending Robyn some of them too. But they have a glue stick, and they have this collage stick. The collage stick is interesting. It's got a foam, not foam. It's like a dauber top to it, and it's liquid glue inside. And that, once you get that primed, it goes on really nicely. Put those over here at the ready. Who just came in? Linda, hi. Diane, Pat, welcome everybody. Okay, so I found, and I don't know how I found her. I don't think anybody sent me the link. I think I just ran across her on Etsy. Artistic Painting Studio. And she sent me all the textured rollers that she has in a little pamphlet here, and they do have a crackle pattern like I use on my smaller roller that some of you were looking for at one point. Let's see if you can get this. They have a website and they have an Etsy shop. The website has more listings on it, and they also have foil in 12 by 12 sheets, so you can just try one. I know, right, Eileen? Hey, gotta go with my gut. So anyway, I ordered some 12 by 12 sheets. I haven't opened them yet, as you can see, which I first thought, oh no, she sent me the wrong stuff. But they're 12 by 12 sheets, I'm assuming, wrapped around a core, like a roller core. Well, let's see, how can I do this without totally hosing myself up? Oh, that's only even part of them. Well, I guess I'm going to hose myself up. And I won't. Oh, why is that so long? Okay, that one's very long. So she foils a lot of furniture with these. So see this one, Jim, I think you ordered this one, right? The weathered copper. It's beautiful. It's not shiny like foil that you would, that we've been using, but it's got a really cool pattern and you can use it to foil. Okay. So maybe these aren't available in 12 by 12. Maybe these are only whatever that is, 12 by 18 maybe. Oh, yeah. This is going to take a while, I think. All right, let me move these two longer ones out of the way. Holy Moses. I'll just show you a sampling of the ones that I was trying in 12 by 12. And I don't know how these colors are going to show up, that you can see the difference. But this one is antique gold. They're supposed to be heat reactive, but she's never used. Yeah, and actually that's a really smart way to ship them around the tube, Jim. I didn't think about that, but yeah, she does have a lot of cool options. But she says she doesn't have a mink machine, but they are heat reactive, so we'll try one of those today. This one's called Antique Gold. I don't even know if it's going to be. This one's Bright Gold, and these are all shiny foils like we use. This one's called Nickel. I thought this was a cool color. It's almost like a silvery black. I like that one a lot. This is Platinum Champagne, which I really like that. It's kind of like a pale champagne kind of gold. Rose Gold. Those are all what we would expect. Silver Gold. That all kind of almost kind of looks like it does a shift. Tinsel gold. Look at this one. This one's called Grand Prix. It's the Grand Prix gold. How cute is that? This one is called Pebbles Bronze. That's really pretty. I think I might need a roll of that. Waterfall Teal. You know I like this one. Oh, look at that. Very pretty. She was very nice and quick shipped and sent me some scraps. So I told her I was going to show it on my YouTube channel because everybody's going full crazy. What's this one called? Berkeley Gold. That's kind of cool looking. It does look like it. It's called Silver Gold. It does look like it shifts back and forth. Hang on, I'm losing chat here. Hey, Tandy. Welcome. Use it on polymer clay if it's reactive. If it's heat reactive, I'm not sure how would you do that on polymer clay? You mean just put it in the oven and let the clay heat up and it sticks to the clay? That's interesting. I'm not sure. I'm going to wait for you to come back, Tandy, and say more about that. Hey, Jan. This one is called Odell. Looks like gasoline on water. Probably too reflective for you guys to really see what that looks like. That's what it looks like to me. Oil or gasoline on water. This one is dark pewter bronze. This is one that's not shiny either, but this is some of the stuff that I think she does on her furniture. That she's got really cool pictures of furniture she's refinished out there. They want to curl up like a rascal. I'll try to lay that one the opposite way for now. This one I don't have to go into too much of a wrestling match. Oh, you did get some of the glue? Yeah, I remember you telling me that, Jen. This one is called Muted Gold. And it is muted. It's not very shiny. To be honest, I'm not wild about this one. It's got a pink hue to it. But I certainly could see some uses for it. Antique mirror. This one's cool. Look at that. I like that one a lot too. Cheetalicious. I didn't make that up. Well, I figured it was better ordering all rolls first off, Jim. Try the 12 by 12 and see where we go. I know where I'm going, but you know. Here's the Cheetalicious. That's kind of cute. These are really rolling up on me. This one is called Spotted. I'm really reading that upside down. Spotted Champagne. That's actually pretty cool. But not one of the real shiny ones. Some shine, but not reflective, I guess I should say. Whew, I'll have to put. So here's the weathered copper, which is really cool. Love that. I'm just going to let these roll up for now. That's the one thing I don't like about foil. Any brand. When it's in a roller, ooh, doggy. Got a wrestling match to try to get it sorted here. And then this one is called Melody. It's transparent and it's got like an iridescent wood grain on it almost. Oops. Actually, I'm not sure which way is the front. I guess that is. Now it won't roll. Just put them in a pile. I'll sort those out later so you guys don't have to go through that pain. Hey, Kathy. Hey, April. So these are the scraps that she sent me. and wait a minute. Oh, here it is. Oh, look at the camouflage. This I'm not going to take off the roller. I'll try to fan through them. Camouflage, which really looks like camo. It's got all those camo colors in there. Our little Cammy, Chelsea's little girl, she's just a year old. She's fearless and a roughneck. And I told her, I said, we're going to have to start, because she calls her Cammy. I said, we're going to have to start calling her Camo. There's one for the flower people, roses. I might, Eileen. Oh, look, speaking of Eileen Green, that one's pretty. A different kind of, I guess that's a leopard. An orange. That's like a pink cheetah or pink leopard. More roses for you flower lovers out there. And this is just a gold. 2 pieces of that gold. And of course they had a sample packet. Oh, I got to turn the fan on, but that's probably not a good idea with all this foil. We'll see. I was hoping, Eileen, you could come up and help me with the high parts of the house. I know, that was fun. Hey, Robyn. I'm just showing some foil I got from a new source for me. And here's the sample pack. There's a whole lot in here. Odell, I already showed you. I don't know how the best way is. Let me zoom you in, because these are slippery rascals. And with the fan on, this is not going to go so well, I think. They're so shiny, they're hard to tell. But that's the Odell. That's the one that's like gas on water. Domestic Flowers Gray. Umber. Ramsey Rose Gold. Oops. Ramsey Silver. That'd be pretty if anybody's doing any kind of wedding shower or anniversary kind of thing. These are rascals to hold on to, I can tell you that, especially with the fan blowing. Here's a couple sparkly ones. Probably wouldn't use those myself, but there's some with feathers in the pattern. This one's another transparent one that just gives you that little glistening bit. Odessa. That's a color shifting kind of a thing. Here's the camo again. This is Berkeley Silver. Remember, I got the Berkeley Gold. That's kind of cool with those. Oh, look on the side. Oh, that's my shirt. I have a pink shirt. I was going to say, look, it shifts to pink. It's my shirt reflecting. Ha! Oh, my God. Hey, Janet. Janice, rather. Sorry. Hey, CB. And I just saw quite 2 World Digi Art. I'm going to call you Digi because I don't know your name. And then I missed your question. Hang on a second. I got to roll back here. Can't get to my computer. I think you can use them with any kind of heat source that you use with foil. And you can glue them, and you can use the different not matte medium, but different adhesive mediums for foil. I think Deco Art makes some. Xandra, put your link up to your shop. And Xandra has an online shop here, and she sells a lot of the Deco foil stuff. So this one, you saw these. Here's a different, that's a Jaguar. Ooh. Cheetah Gold. Cosmo Brown, that's a pretty one. It's got different depths of brown, kind of not tie-dyed, but in there. Silver Cheetah. Gold Cheetah. Splash of pink. I thought there were only 15 of these. Dyed purple pink. Purple Rain. Let me just do these like this. Almond. Pink. Wisteria. Caramel. Black Metallic. Red. Matte Gold. Good night. Teal. Kiwi. Bronze. Orange. Sapphire Blue. And Bright Silver. Holy moly, that's a big sample pack. So let me gather these rascals up. And I'm not looking at the chat right at the moment, but I will be soon. I'm just going to put these in here and hope that works okay. Actually, I'm not going to do that. That's not going to work okay. So let me get all of this stuff off my work surface here. I did get Jackie made me spend this money to get a roll of the white mink foil. I'll blame that one on Jack. So that's nothing exciting. That's just white foil. But she uses it for some little bits when she embellishes layers on a collage, which, you know, that makes sense. On a darker background. And I got some of that Unruh paper from Carlin Holman's website I told you guys about. That came in for more Unruh experiments. And this one, well, this is Jackie's fault too. She gave me the source where she buys her rolls. No, she sells a sample pack, Candy. Hey, Ann. Who else did I know? Judy. Teresa. Hi, that's a new name. Welcome. Of course, I'm not strong enough to pull the tape apart. It's very heavy-duty tape. They are by Artistic Paint Studio. She has a website and she has an Etsy site. You'll find more on her website, and the sample packs are on her website. I think on the website, I mean, on the Etsy shop, I think she only has rolls. On her website, she has rolls of different sizes, 12 by 12 separate sheets, which is what I got to test them, to start out with different patterns. And what else? Oh, the sample packs. Yeah, losing my train of thought. Easy to do. So let's get into Robyn's printables. Patty, you should make a source listing for all the sources. I will do that in my free time. Yeah, there's Eileen's got the link. I wish I could remember the YouTube channel that does a lot of foil, and she had links to the places that they use a lot. Jen, what was that one you told me about? HH Sign Company or something like that? Yeah, this may be my favorite of, let me scoot back here. Might be my favorite pack yet. I say that every month. It's not a ploy. It's not a marketing stunt. I love them. So look at this. I mean, you can't hate that, people. I think there's 16 pages in this month's pack. One more beautiful than the next. Xander, you'll see your stencil in the background there in gray, and there's a whole sheet of that as a background in here as well. Here's some of Robyn's scripting. Everybody loves that. Some little donuts of different papers. More scripting, a little donut of scripting. I love these little donuts too. That one looks like a collage already made for you. Glue it in your book and color it done. This is a handmade paper. I don't know if this is one that Robyn made. Going back to read Jackie's comment, I saw it scrolling up. I used the white foil to create something like the white on white tissue paper from Dina Wakley. Oh. Oh, cool. Nancy Stamps, that may be it, Amalia. So check out Nancy Stamps' YouTube channel. She does a lot of foiling. And check under the video. She had a bunch of links on the one I saw. Xander, oh, there's Xander. She's back. She said she was going to be lurking because she's multitasking. But Robyn, did you paint this one, or did you say that's the inside of an antique book cover that you picked up along your way or your travels? Copied from a 1700s French book. There you go. Thanks, Allie. Love this one. Look at this, how the gold picks up, even printed out, and how it looks like fabric with that weave in it. This one too. This is one of my faves because I love me some circles and I love me some grunge and I love me some gold. So how can you hate that, people? Come on. So I will link all the information below for Robyn's design team and her site to pick these up. $6 for all of these designs. It's another one. It looks like you can see the weave of the fabric in there. It looks 3D already. And this, look at that. I guess that's some kind of a washer or maybe a motor part that she rusted there. And I'm guessing maybe drop some sumi ink around the edge, Robyn, to get that dark flare. But look at these little clusters of gold. They look metallic on my little $100 printer. Oh, Robyn, if you're still here, I wanted to ask you, I'm assuming that your printer allows you to do borderless prints, because whenever you do a collage and then you take a picture of it, tweak the color and print it from your phone, when that print comes out, there is no white border. And I do believe that mine doesn't have that ability. Mine's it's a newer one of it. It's a HP Photo NV 7855. And I can't see anywhere in any setting that it can do borderless. Maybe I got to print it as a photo and look at the photo, like out of my iPhotos on my Mac. I wonder if it would do that, because Mac has different printings for photos and you can do a borderless photo. I'll try that. Somebody remind me. And this one is very similar to one that Robyn gave Patreons a few weeks ago that I've used in several collages, and I've changed the color of it and printed out in different colorways to use because I love that. That just grabs me. Here it is, Z. There's a whole background just waiting for you to glue it in and do something on. And I love this. This must be some sort of a stencil with, I'm guessing, coffee stain and maybe a little India ink for that real dark bit there. I have to set the printer on photograph. Oh, okay. Okay, I think mine's always document. Maybe it's an automatic thing because I don't see borderless anywhere in any of the settings so far. So here's some background. Now these, I like, they've got several of these that have this like watered down red that's in here with her symbols. Looks like some staining. More scripting. Look at the texture in there. You can almost feel the wrinkles. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, these were the ones that printed out and I jammed my printer before. So there you go. Those are the August printables. They're on Robyn McClendon's Teachables site. So if you go to Teachables and search for Robyn, if you're anxious to do it before I get a link up there, just look for Robyn McClendon on Teachables and you'll be able to find all of her printables there. But these are the August batch. Where did the white foil come from? I think it's mink. It's a mink foil, Jim. Oh, the borderless setting doesn't do anything. Great. I couldn't even find a borderless setting, but I did not do it as photos. That may be my my downfall there. I'll play with that later. So, and Robyn had a good idea about putting each month in folders. So that, especially for the design team. So when somebody asks us which batch was that in, then I can tell them which batch it was in, which month. You're welcome, Jim. Hey, Libby. Yes, you can use foils with a laminator, the heat activated foils. Let's foil something. I may foil something or use foils, but I want to get this collage in first to make sure that's checked off my list. Robyn, this piece was handmade by you. Is that correct? This piece here that I put on, this collage. Look at all the stuff in there, all the things enclosed or inclusions, I guess they're called. That is so pretty. Yeah, you don't have to have a ink machine. You can buy a fairly inexpensive laminator. I've been told that people who try both think the Mink gives you a little bit cleaner print. I don't know the difference to tell you why. Hi, Candy. Oh, things with the garden in there. That is so cool. So this piece I did, this long strip down here with my pictographs on it, that was a piece I ripped out of one of last month's printables of Robyn's and just worked it in. See the blue that's in there? You guys who have them will recognize that page. Did that the other night. I've never finished a journal of anything in my life, and I'm getting close on this one. I can't believe it. All right, let's see. Put these back in here. See, my printer jammed up when I first tried to print these, and it started doing this, spitting them out, but I wasn't going to throw that away. I can use that in the future, but I didn't want to show anybody that, and not the rest of them the other day when I was doing that, because I didn't have the whole set to show you guys. All right, let's see. That out of there. It's so hard to decide which one you want to use because there's not a poo-poo in the bunch. I remember yummy, 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 yummy to the non-yummer. Oh my gosh, with everything that's going on in the world, can you imagine somebody taking issue with the word yummy? Get a life. Put a mask on. Stop talking. Sweet Jesus. I don't have time for that foolishness. Are you going to foil with the foils you just got? Yeah, I'll test a few of those after we get the collage done. And I'll use some that I already have with the collage. But I'm telling you, it's not an easy choice to figure out where you want to start with this. This one just, oh, hello, lover. A piece of this down here. Same as that one. I really like this one. That calls to me. And so does this one. Maybe I'll start with this one. And we'll see where we go. I know. Like, who's going to take the time out of their apparently very busy day to leave somebody a comment like that? Like, come on. But you'd be surprised what people do behind the anonymous keyboard where they think no one's watching. I can never tear off this little bitty bit up here, as we all know. Then we'll try to tear something. Oh, I got it. Of course, I got this corner crooked. Oops, see, I get most of it. I never get all of it. Oh, mercy. Come on. Really? Is that how you want to be? Sheesh. Close enough. Ooh, one fell swoop on that one. Imagine having a life so empty that fussy mess. I know. Hey, Eminem. Hey, Tara. I know. You got to laugh because you can't make this shit up. You know, I've always said that. I didn't want to lose any of this print. Kind of wanted this piece over here. I don't know why. That just feels right. But oh, Robyn. Hello, lover. Hey, Riri. All right, let's get more gluing and less talking. This is a very serious glue stick, I can tell you that. Wrong one. That's the collage stick. I want to use the glue stick on this one. That collage stick is, well, you could use it on here too, but I like that on the smaller pieces. The head of it's a lot smaller than this, so it would just take kind of forever to cover this. Sorry, reading the chat. Hey, Brooke. Yes, I am. Yes, Robyn, they are. They are. This rascal is very sticky. All right. Hey, Devin. Started to say something. I forgot what the heck I was going to say. Does anybody remember? Can you read my mind? God, I hope not. It's scary in there. I can guarantee you that. Okay, I'm done. That's all I need right there. Like, what can you do to make that any better? I don't know. I might cut out that donut and throw that donut in there. That's one thing I might do. Or do I use that one with the scripting in there? That one's maybe too big to overlap with that. I think I do, Kathy, but I haven't used it enough to really decide. It's really sticky. It's really got a good adhesive in there. It seems like when you use it, you use a little bit more of this than the Uhu glue sticks. These are Giotto. Oop, backwards. And this one is called the Collage stick. That's the one with the liquid glue and the little dauber top to it. I'll use that in a bit. Oh my goodness. Had to use my UK source. Like one of these is prettier than the next. Like how do you pick? Let me put a streak of that one down there. Too good. Maybe this little strip of scripting. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let us see. Yeah, Brooke, these are Robyn McClendon's. She's got them on her Teachables website where you can download. There were 16 pages for $6. Debbie Carter, can you get Giotto from Crown? You can. That is correct, Debbie. Hang on.
We'll go. Fences?
Oh, okay, great. That'd be great. Yeah. Sorry, guys. A few nice big Maryland tomatoes and some corn, maybe. Pick a little something up for yourself while you're at it. I did. I forgot. Story of my life. Okay, let's do a little bit of. Dave's making a run to the favorite produce stand. Get some Merlin Maters. Where's my water brush? Let's grab a little slice of this. Trying to catch up on chat. I ordered it on Amazon. Hang on, let me check this link that Eileen just put up there. I did order, I found the sticks on Amazon. Oh, that's a different one than I found. Interesting. That one never even came up. 3 by 10 grams. Oh, I think they're the real small ones. This is 40 grams. So it's 1/4 this size for each one of those tubes. This one is, oh no, that's 40. It's a different measure. That's liquid. But at least they're there. But $6.26 with $11.48 shipping. Yeah, the shipping was not a pleasant thing. But you know what? You got to bite the bullet. If you're crazy enough to have to get what you really want, you got to suck it up. But the ones I ordered on Amazon, Eileen, they were the size that I have here. And I ordered them, got the confirmation, said they were shipped. And they would be here July 20 something to July 31st. And then it showed them that they had shipped and left the truck pulled out of the station. However, then I got a note saying, well, there's been a delay. DHL lost this package. And then I got another email saying that they no longer were available and we're going to credit your account. And I kept watching my account and I never got a credit. And then I got another notice saying they're shipped. They'll be here July 31st to August 4th, I think they said. So, yeah. We'll see. But in the meantime, I had to go over the pond. Pulled out the big guns with Joan helping me. I love the raw edge you get on that and how the paint blurs a little bit. Or not, the ink from my printer kind of blurs it a little bit and stains it. This one I'm just going to tear. Oh, shoot. You know what? I might have to run upstairs. I totally forgot to tell Dave about my mom's lunch. And what time is it? Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock. She wasn't hungry when I came down here. And she wanted me just to leave it out. And I said, no, I don't want to leave it out and let it get too warm until you're hungry. Dave will be happy to do it when he gets finished mowing the grass. Well, I forgot to pass along that message. And Patty, you should get this stick price for one stick. What? Get out of here, Eileen. You're going crazy. All right, I'm sorry, guys. I need to do a be right back. BRB. I got to run upstairs. This won't be long because it's ready. I just got to get it out for her. My apologies. Mumsy comes first. I'm going to put it out now. I'm screaming. I love it. Someone here get your lunch. I realize I didn't get a chance to tell them. I'm back. So sorry. I hate to do that, guys, but it is what it is. My mom's here and my memory is not. You all got to deal with it. All right. What was I doing? Put this one over here. And I'm going to also tear out. Did I miss anything that I need to know? Yeah, talk amongst yourselves, Eminem. Okay, I'm going to cut this circle out of here, or tear it out with the help of H2O. Sorry, not looking at chat. Whenever I'm doing something and I'm quiet, I'm really concentrating. Otherwise, my lips are yapping. I understand I apparently upset somebody a couple streams ago because I didn't answer their question, but I didn't see it because when you're doing this and you got, 60, 80, 100 people in chatting, that moves off my screen pretty quickly. And when I'm doing something like this, I have to look at what I'm doing and not the screen. So my apologies, but I don't see them all. Let's see if we can get this out of here. Okay, work with Mama. There we go. Look at you. This is just on regular copy paper. And that tears pretty easy when you get it wet. And I might also take out this inner circle. Why not? I'm going to be your Instagrams from this week. You said you use silver black ink. What is that? Ta-da! Funny you should ask. It's right in front of me. Yasutomo. silver black. And on rice paper, it looks like silver with an outline on black on it. But I use it on a lot of stuff. That wasn't you, Eileen. I know who it was, but somebody brought it to my attention. So all I can do is say sorry and be persistent, or ask a mod to flag me down. Look at you. Popping right out of there. Whew, fan's got to come on. I like this. Oh, I like this too. This has a lot of good little bits in it. I'm going to get these all cut out here and then decide. I'll audition them on my background and see what I like and where I like it. When I was in Italy, each time I was in Italy some years ago, I wasn't doing mixed media. I wasn't doing really anything. I had done some lamp work, so I was intrigued by all their Murano glass there, but I bought some Millefiori and I don't remember what else now, but I'm not doing the glass thing anymore. That became too much like a job. I got one of those. Not needing another one. Yep, that's true, Jackie. You can always put a comment that I miss in the comments under the video once it posts on YouTube after the recording, and I'll see it and can get back to you then. Eileen, I'm going to have to put you in timeout. Let's see what we got here. Let's just see. I don't want to cover up a lot of that circle. Maybe do I cut this in half and use like half down here and maybe half up there? Do I need to do that? Do I want to overlap there? See all these possibilities? I was hoping to get a little bit of this bit in that hole. I guess I could do that. But let's see where these are going to go. Let me get some of that over that dark bit. I don't know. This might not be the way to go, as pretty as that is. Yeah, it's supposed to be a kid's, they advertise it as a kid's glue stick. But I'm nothing but a big kid anyway, so I guess that's all right. Maybe I could put it down here. Get some of the scripting in. Let some of this gold bit show and have it coming down to the very bottom. Maybe. Maybe not. Got an idea with that one. Oh my goodness. Too many ideas. I want this little circle of script in here for right now. Oh, Robin, if you're still here, I have people ask me off and on if I know when you're going to come out with your scripting workshop, or I don't know how what format you're going to do it in, if it's going to be a teachables thing or recordings or a live. Have you drilled down on any of that yet? In your spare time, of course. I do, CB. Guilty. I love me a good circle. Let's see. For some reason, that seems upside right. Okay. I did see something else I wanted to come up off the bottom with. What was that? Was it this? A little bit of this? A little bit of that? Or do I want this paper here? That's kind of already in the shape that I need. Let's see what that looks like. Joan, every time? Oh, bless your heart. All right, let's get this little piece out of here. I know this isn't exciting, guys, watching me tear paper, but that's part of the process. So if you're watching the recording on YouTube and you don't mind missing the witty banter, the witty banter, I say that tongue in cheek. I know I'm an acquired taste. I'm all right with that. But you can skip ahead. You can go 1.5 times, double time. Just drag the timeline bar way out to the right and get ahead of to see whatever you want to see. A lot of people don't know that. All right, let's see. Is that wet enough? I like to get that raggedy shape. Okay. Thank you, Judy. I can't argue. Let's see. How high do I want to come up with this? Maybe if I go like this, I can still see. Oh, I don't want to hide you, but I might have to. Maybe like that. Something like so. Let's tear these ends off. I thought that's what Joan would have said every time she sees that. She would think of me. Oh, little inside joke from the Maryland Art Weekend crowd and my trophies that have been awarded to me over the years. Bless their hearts. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'll pull this down a little bit further. So a little teeny tiny of that shadow or the highlight there comes through. I want this to go off the page and start in the white space. Let's just glue a couple little things down here. Where's my deli paper? There we go. This time I'm going to use the Collage stick that has the liquid glue in it. Yeah, it's a shame I had to cancel this year, but it had to be done. I don't know if you guys can see how silky smooth that comes out of there. Once you get it primed and rolling, it's good. But do not pay attention. This is what not to do again. Don't lay it down like that because you're going to be sitting in a glob of paint. You can see how nice and wet that is with the glue. Just need a little bit of that sticking out the bottom there. Put a little something down there. Where am I going to put you, you little special thing, you? That looks too much like a lollipop or a flower. You're going somewhere, and you're going to like it. I don't know where that is. Maybe over top of these two to intersect those. Maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah, so email me, Brooke, so I know your email and I'll put you on my list. That'll be a waiting list because I was sold out this year and the same people get first dibs for next year. But if, you know, I can put you on a wait. There's several on the waiting list too, but if I get down there, I will let you know. Stand it on its end. Don't do your own thing you said not to do. I want this one coming off the page up here. And come down like so. Get a little bit of black in there. All right, now this, do I want this kind of intersecting those two and breaking up that awkward, well, you guys can't see it that much, can you? Let's zoom in a little bit. It gets out of the scope of my working area if I come in too much. If you're on Facebook too, Brooke, or Twitter, you can send me a private message if you want to do that. I think it needs a little something of that over here. Let's put that in there. The room that we get at the place where we go is a very comfortable size for my usual maximum that we have. And with the setup we changed to last year that everybody really liked, instead of rows like a classroom seating, we went to quads, 2 facing 2. And it was kind of more interactive because we didn't do classes. We weren't supposed to do classes this year. But last year we did not do classes. We did like a crop. Just bring what you want to work on and work on that. Everybody shared what they wanted to. And some people broke off into an empty quad and did a little mini class and sharing techniques and stuff and supplies. And so, yeah. I was supposed to get, I'd like to bring a little bit more of this red in. It's here and here. I was hoping my jet pens order would be here before today. I thought it was supposed to deliver yesterday, but it did not. And I have a new red ink. I just bought the little sample bottle from J. Irvine. And maybe I should drop one of those in there instead of this, or do I want to bring the text in? See, this is a little bit big, I think. I love it. I think it's a little big. Oh, here's this one underneath all that gold. Maybe I could drop that corner of him right in there. Oh, that's what I'll do. Did you see that idea just happen? It's like miraculous. Oh, mercy. Jim was going to join us one year, way back when, but he opted to go to Italy for a month instead. So, you know, you can't hold it against him. We were going to have 2 men folk this year. Joan's husband, Paul, he comes every year. He used to just show up with Joan, but now he does art with us when he comes. We converted him. This one has so much texture, and it looks metallic on here. I don't know, can you guys, oh, let me turn my daylight lamp on. Maybe that'll help. Look how the texture shows up in that. Isn't that crazy? Hey, Robyn. Everywhere too. Matte medium, each nostril ought to be all we need for getting together. In lieu of a mask. Or we could do a mask making class. Now that didn't come out quite a circular. And you know what? That's too blendy. Crap. For another day. All right, maybe the thing is to cut this one in half. If I did that, and maybe have it dropping down in here. And maybe do some stamps in some of these open backgrounds. Maybe I should do that first. Perhaps I should. Oh, hello. Let's use my new pictographs. I gotta get an ink pad. Actually, I don't want black. I think I want them a little less pal. You know what I mean? Oh, no worries, Devin. Thanks for dropping in. All right, my back's to the computer because I'm digging in my ink pad drawer. Let's see. Something brown, perhaps. Free burlap. Vintage photo. That might be a little too dark. Walnut stain. Let's try. Never been open on a stone. How's that possible? Gathered twigs. Walnut stain, no. Frayed burlap, no. Vintage photo, maybe between those two. Side on side. Dress. Okay. Hey, Marcia. My trash can sure does fill up quickly. Fan's blowing up my skirt. Let's see what these look like on here. Which one was that? Vintage photo, distress. And this one is pumice stone, and just, this is the oxide. This is not oxide. That's just distressing. Let's see what this one looks like. That might be good. Let's put a little trace of you just around in different spots here. You may get covered, and you may not. Oh, that's good. That's good. Take a different stack. Try red. Now you tell me. That's a good idea. But I don't think I have an appropriate red. Back in the ink pad drawer. I think that might be too bright, I think. Distress. I got barn door. And I've got archival. I've got red geranium, vermilion. Didn't we say vermilion? Didn't we say that was close to like that kind of a red? Stress. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Abandoned charcoal. Candy apple. That's probably too red, isn't it? What's that one? Worn lipstick. That looks more pink. Fired brick. Maybe that's it. All right. Back to the drawing board. Just when I thought I had it. Let's do a little sampling of the reds here. Of course, coming out on this paper isn't going to look the same as it does. That's not too bad for the kind of this is a just barn door distressed. This is more orangey. This is more red. That one. Oh, thanks for dropping in, Brooke. Take care. Hey, Kathy. Did I miss both Kathys? No, I said hi to Kathy Berg. I remember that. Hi, Cass. All right, this one is candy apple. A little too red. So far, I'm going with fired brick. This is vermilion archival. Oh, I think that might be it. I think. Yep. And there you have it. It only took like a half an hour or so to figure out which one I was going to use. Get these out of my way. The outside department. Distress. Goes in here. Okay. All right, now that one dried in there pretty nicely. It's not so in your face. But this may be a way to get my other red element in there I want to pull in. And I want to get this one in here somewhere too. Somehow, somewhere, some why. Maybe down here in the chop area. So I wonder if I can make that. I know I can't, but let's just, what the hell? Because it's a wooden stamp, I can't really see what I'm lining up, but we're going to go for it. See if I can get it to look like a shadow. Oh, not too bad. Write it down so you don't forget. Well, I already forgot what you're telling me to write down, Kath. And that is a true story, my friend. Sorry, but that's true. Put a little shadow of it in there. I probably should have made that one darker, but that's okay. I wanted to get different characters. Maybe I'll have something breaking up this in red down here a little bit. I don't want to get too many on there, but I want Well, I just used that one. I'm doing the same thing again. Oh, the color of red. You know, I think I got it now because that's the one I thought it was. As soon as I saw the packaging, I thought, hey, wait a minute. I think we used vermilion red for this before. So I think I'm good. Famous last words. This one will go up off the page. No, did it again. Get off. Maybe something to intersect over here. Okay, stop with the stamps. Vermilion, that's the one. So those of you who have emailed me, if you're here, out of stock on a lot of my stamps, but they should be in next week. And I'm going to start to convert all of them over to cling sets. I have a few in the shop still that are the red rubber sheets, but any new ones coming in, I'm just going to make them all cling. I think that's what people prefer. I kind of like that there. I don't think I'm going to be able to use this on here. I think it's too big, but it's going to go in my precious pile. Precious little thing. There's so many yummy things in here to look at. But I feel like I need to do something. Hang on. A little shop of horrors in here. That might get too fonty. Too much script. Is there such a thing really though? I don't think so. Patty, how's your mother? She's doing good, Jem. Thank you for asking. She's doing really good. Seems to be back to herself. And we go to see a neurologist. First, they told me that they scheduled it for October 7th. And then the nurse called to follow up to see how she was. And they said, why did they make it October 7th? She was supposed to go in 2 weeks. So I'll figure that out this week coming. See what happens there. This would have been a nice little bit of shine in there, but I think we're beyond where that would work. That's got too much white paper in it. That's not the one that goes translucent. Is the cling background the gray? Yes, and it has adhesive on it, so you can put it on one of these much cleaner acrylic blocks. I bought 2-pack of the variety pack of Tim Holtz blocks, and I think I can put my hands on them. They're around here somewhere because I pulled out a couple to put my special script stamps on. Oh, maybe we'll drop one of those in here with some I came in here looking for something specific and I have no idea what the hell it is now. This is how my brain works, or it doesn't work. I was thinking about something with texture. That has texture. Maybe I can drop that in there somehow. I don't know. Ah, sorry, you're not feeling well, Tori. Yeah, I like them too. I'll be darned if I know where I put them. You'd think they'd be in one of my stamp drawers, but from my investigation yesterday, that's not where they were. Oh, look. Black and white. Oh, look, here's a little bit of that red stuff, too. That Z made me. And a little bit of this rose gold on the tissue that will disappear. Huh. Oh, and this. That was birdie. I think we might need a little black and white in here to make it feel like me. Too much. It's too much. But I'm going to give it another eyeball. What's that little bit? A little bit of yummy. Oh no, don't tell me. Don't say it. Am I out of my stripes? Say it isn't so. Oh, there they are. Woo! Panic averted. All right, let's leave a couple of those bits out here to play with and kind of audition. That's like way out of the color palette, but the bronze in here is what's catching my eye. And oh, this, you still aren't getting in there. Okay. I don't think this little treasure is going to make it in here. All this in the middle would go transparent and you'd just be left with the texture, but I don't see a good spot for it at this point. So we'll put him back in the bit. And this little strip of shiny jelly print maybe lost its way. I don't know. Run across this edge down here and separate those things maybe. I like some shiny on there. I ain't gonna lie. That rose gold, I think, is the wrong color. We'll put you back in there. That's on that indigo blue rice paper. Where'd you find the rubber stamps with the script? Okay, they're mine. These here that I used on this, is that what you're talking about? They're mine. They're in my Etsy shop. Actually, I'm sold out. But they should be in within the next week or so. My initial order sold out the night that I streamed, pretty much. But they will be restocked. It's Inky Obsessions is the name of the of my Etsy shop if you're interested. Several of them are out of stock, so they'll all be loaded back up in there in the next week or so. What's your Etsy shop? Sorry, reading chat. Did I miss when those stamps will bring? I think you're saying that they're out of stock. They should be in another week or so. But the set came with those plus a bunch of other ones on the one set. And they will be restocked shortly. I don't know if I'm going to find you a spot. I'm thinking about running them right down this, next to this. That would cover up that one little bit, maybe tear it off here to get a little something shiny in there. I don't know. I want to break that up. Just put something else there of interest or not. And then this would go over top of some of it. And What was I going to do? Oh, why do I have this out here? That doesn't belong there. Nor does that. Let's see if I do this and I'm bringing in even more script. I don't want to over script myself. Maybe I'll drop that one there. I feel like something needs to go this way. Maybe a little something like that. I feel like I need a little black and white in there, but I don't know where that's going to go now. Maybe I'll tear this. Let's try this. Just for giggles. Outline the circle with foil pen. This one? Or this one maybe? Actually, you know what? I wanted to take one of those sample pieces of foil and see how that worked with the quills. So I'm just going to tear this a little bit bigger than this. Not watching chat at the moment. Looks like a mummy or something. Not my mummy. All right. I think when I put him down, I don't know why he's a him. I see no evidence of that. That'll give it a little separation from the background with the same color there. And get my little black and white stripes in there that I apparently must have. Oh, mercy. Maybe we'll take one of these as like a little chop down at the bottom. Another little teeny piece of red in there. Like butter. Oh, Lord. Speaking of butter, my mom likes this sour cream pound cake that I make. That was a COVID lockdown recipe find. And so I was making one yesterday for her. And I'm going to put that one right there before we're done. I was putting the recipe together, and you soften a cup of butter and put whatever cups of sugar in the mixer and let it get fluffy. And I did that. I thought something doesn't feel right. So I kept going and going with the recipe. And when I was just done and had the last ingredient in and the batter ready to pour in, I looked back at the recipe like, did I forget anything? If you'll remember, I was making banana bread maybe a month ago. Forgot the damn baking soda. It was like a brick. So I went through the list, checking it twice. Hey, Sandy. And it was a cup of butter, not a stick of butter. So I had to quick soften another stick, put it in the batter, whip it up good, and pray. And it came out all right. Hang on, that's my Dave's not here to answer that for me. Hello? Hey, I'm streaming. Can I call you back? Okay, sounds good. Thanks. Bye. That's my bestie. I don't know why I keep playing with this one piece of foil here. I don't know. Let me go get the other little samples of foil and see if there's something in there that looks like it might be interesting on here to use with the pen, the pen, quill pen. Okay, so I don't need all these flashy. I don't need floral. They are rascals to pick up, let me tell you. Don't need that, don't need that. Nope, 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 nope. No, don't need camo. Here's this Berkeley gray silver and this Berkeley gold. That's probably the one right there. That'll give me more of a pop. I think these other ones are not appropriate. Yeah, let's try something with one of these. Oh, jeez. My back is much better. I don't know if I told you guys the other day. Something, I don't know what, has me for about 5 days now really crippled up with back spasms. I mean, not good at all. Screaming back spasms. Like you can't, it knocks you down, knocks the air out of you while you're screaming when they grab you. And they're much better today. I've been taking muscle relaxers and anti-inflammatories, and so yeah, wrestling with that little challenge. So if you hear me all of a sudden grunt like a truck ran over me, that's what happened. Yeah, I think this is the one. So the only thing bad about trying to do something like around the circle or that circle is you can't see it. You cannot see the circle when you're doing it. It's all a guess. So that always doesn't work for me. Let's grab a pen. Here's my little extension. Do I want the calligraphy one? Let's do that. Okay, so for those of you who may not know what this is, I haven't used it for a while. This is a We Are Memory Keepers foil quill pen. And it heats up using a USB connection. So you can plug it into your laptop, into one of these adapters that you can plug into power strip, power plug, whatever. And this one is just an extension. This black cord is just a little bit longer to give me a little more elbow room from where my electricity is here at my desk. And that makes it just about right. So let me plug that in and let this little rascal heat up and decide what we're going to do. I think I'm going to glue this one down. I'm going to glue this down. And I think I'm going to put him, again with the hem, maybe right about there. Or maybe with that little bit of red sticking out of the edge there. And I'm going to stick this little choppy thing down here. All right. Let's get on with it. Where's my piece of deli? I'm going to try this Collage glue on this little bit here and see how transparent it makes this tissue. I think this tissue would go transparent with just about any glue that's wet to. Lord only knows what that says. But we're going to act like we know and just stick it there. Patty, you have all the best toys. Do I need you? I think you do, Jim. If you like foil, I think you need it. And they have 4 different tips. This one is the calligraphy tip. It's got a flat chisel kind of tip on it. And then they have 3 different sizes of a round tip, a fine I forget what they're called, fine, medium, and bold, I think. I don't use the fine one hardly at all. But yeah, I think you would. Oh, what I said I was going to do, glue this down. What am I doing? Not gluing it down. All right, let's get this puppy on here. But this is really, I like this liquid in this collage stick. I do. Oh, stand it up. This, I think I'm going to put you right in this vicinity. Gotta look at the camera to see how straight that is. Good enough. I'm not a machine, people. We can't be exact every time. I mean, once in a while would be cool, but don't usually see that happening over here too much. That's okay. All right. Let me put your lid on you if I can find it. How could that have gone far? There it is. Oh, you need both, Allie. It does completely different things. I mean, they're both use foil, but this can be your handwriting. This can be little dots and dashes and trim. You don't have to run it through any machine. You can just sit here and do it. But you got to make sure you have heat reactive foil. So, hey, Jim, check on, before you order these, check on HSN, the Home Shopping Network. They sell these. A lot of times they're sold out. But they had, one time I checked, they had the set of all 4 with some washi tape they give you as a little sample to tape down your foil so you don't have to wrestle with that curling. And some foil sheets were included. It was like a whole kit. And it was way cheaper than buying them separate. But they also have them, on Amazon. They have them on scrapbook.com. But yeah, that's what I would do. You know what I might do? Let's see. So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? See what this one looks like. It's got little squares of gold and a dark chocolate background. It's kind of hard to show. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, that's warm. That's the warm. What are we going to do with you? Let's see, I could. This is kind of a straight line. I could try to put a little streak in here just to give it a little separation and shine. Of course, that won't give me much variation with these little squares. It might be, Jackie, but I know some foils do work with this pen that are not We Are Memory Keepers. And right off the top of my head, I know that it's, I don't think it's Deco. I don't think that works. Gosh, if Xander's still here, she might know. I found it on a website or somebody's blog where they did a big comparison at one point, but that one I should have wrote down, Kathy. I did not write that down. Okay. More foiling and less gibberish. What are we going to do? And where are we going to do it? Maybe I'll break up this through here a little bit and just make an attempt at some sort of, you know, it would be cool if I could stamp that Eileen's scripting stamp she sent me and then do this over top of it, but you can't because you can't see it. All right, and this you got to go kind of slow with. You can't swirl and script quickly. It doesn't give enough time for the heat to connect and actually make and adhere to the page. I see it's really different. Okay, so let's just do. And you notice I hardly ever use the tape to tape these down with. No idea what I'm doing because you can't. Oh, that didn't work on this. So that's interesting. So you know what we're going to do real quick. Let me try it on here very slowly. Nope, nothing coming off of this. Well, that's disappointing. I'm gonna turn the Mink on and put it through with something and see what happens. All right, that'll have to warm up for a minute, and then let me find another experiment coming up. That's the attention span of a gnat, I'm telling you. Let's just use this. I've got just a little bit of paint on here from, oh, Robyn, if you're still here, I think I'm going to put a piece of this in with your glue sticks. But Kathy Arbor, who's in chat, was doing an experiment on her YouTube channel with our beloved Golden's iridescent bronze on the Gelli plate, and she rolled out some and sprayed it with water and let it sit and watch the pigment break down to this patina looking teal and the bronze. Gorgeous. So let's just, for shits and giggles, as I say, let's put this hunk in here and let's just do this right here. Let's see what happens. All right, then I'm going to wait for that to, oh, there it is. It's ready. Let me put this through and see what happens. In the meantime, oh, I may just have to, oh my gosh. I might have to default to Old Faithful and use the We Are Memory Keepers foil, which here's a used piece, but let's just get something down here. Where is the edge? So right about there. It's really hard to try to get anything that looks like your normal scripting. Without being able to see and with having to move that slow, and it also buckles the foil when you do that. So it's a kind of a triple no-no. All right, well, there's something shiny. How long have you been on Etsy? Probably 7 or 8 years, maybe. So there's a little something shiny on there. Now maybe drop a character or two somewhere else to kind of offset that. You know, I wonder if I could just drop a line. Just put this. This is pretty straight, actually, right here. If I could just drop that there. And let's see. I'm going to push up. Pulling down from up here would be really awkward. So I'm going to put this right about there. And we'll try that. And from here, I'll go up right on the edge of this. Going slow, putting a good amount of pressure. Lifting every once in a while. Let the paper unfurl underneath of my bit there. Not looking at chat at the moment. I'm going to go over it a second time. And then switch and go down here. So these foils that I got from this place, if it doesn't work with the mink or this heat tool, I'm not sure. Oh, that's a little sketchy, but that's okay, I guess. I'll just try to do this, and I'll make this one look sketchy too. Kayla always said I was a little sketchy, so it won't be out of place. And I might go back and just kind of really mess it up a little bit so it looks more like I meant to do it. And here I'm going to go fast, so some will stick, some won't. And we'll just see what we end up with. We'll make it look intentional, like an intentional. Actually, that looks pretty good. I intentionally screwed up. That's different. Okay, hang on. Do the mink. See what happened here. Please have worked. I really had high hopes for you. Well, here's the big reveal. Just the very tiniest bit on there. It's like a little bit of a sheen. I'm going to put this in again, and I'm going to turn it up. And we're going to go for it. Let's see. Let me put it on this big piece here. More paint. And then I'm going to use paint that wasn't watered down to give it a fair shot. Let me run this one through. I'm going to turn it up. Turn up the heat. I'll just go for it and put it on a 5. Probably melt my carrier. All right. Where we was. We was here. So there. Maybe a little. I always feel like I need things in 3s. Got a little something there. A little something shiny. Okay, it beeps, so it's up to the heat level. Put this bad boy through. And you know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take another piece of foil and find an unsuspecting jelly print. All right, let's do this. And I'm going to grab one of the solid sheets of the shiny foil. And we'll see what happens. I'll use this. I believe this print was made with all 3 golden colors with copper, silver, and gold. So we're going to do that. I'm going to throw that on there and see what happens. All right. Oops, almost out. Come on, Mama. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Splashdown. Yay. Hi, Sharon. That's a new name, I believe. I'm doing a little experiment here. Wow. Not much off of there at all. And that was on a 5. I'm going to have to write her and ask her what she uses for it being heat reactive. See, there's just the tiniest, you can see it there, the tiniest bit on there. So this was watered down golden. I'm going to put this back in the pile. And let's take this print. Let's go this way. Well, static electricity in this can be a real stinker. Let's call it a stinker, shall we? All right, and this is the antique gold. It's actually really pretty gold. So this foil for sure will work with adhesive stuff through stencils or however you want to apply that. But not liking my mink so far. We'll see what this one does on a number 5. I think I can put that one away. And I think I still feel like I'm missing something. But I'm going to stop here and let it sink in before I do something crazy that I'm not going to like. What do we think will it foil? I think it'll foil anything if you use the right adhesive. I do. Hey, Tam. We'll see what this one does coming out of the box here. But anyway, this is, I think I'm going to stop here and let that register. Got a couple little shiny bits going in there with Robyn's August printables. You can see her little scripting and that little circled in the bottom, and this, her rusted and stained papers and her metallic gold stuff in the background of this. Scripting here and here. I love it. Okay, let me put these papers back in the folder. And I'm going to also try my foil quill while it's hot on one of these solid foils and make sure it's just not the decorative foils that are not seem to be working. Put these up in my Robyn department. July, August. Here you go. Okay. Big reveal. And it looks like it's stuck to places because you see that texture on there? So we shall see. It did, but very faintly. It's kind of sparse there. It's not solid like it normally would come off. So that's disappointing. However, just putting that little sheen on your Gelli prints. Focus. Focus. You know, it gives an extra little glitz for sure, but not doing the whole thing. You can see on here how just a light pull of that came off, and that was set at a 5. So let me, for giggles, just try a little bit of this on here somewhere. Real slow. This is a very hot pen. And I'm going extra slow on the wide end of this angle. Nada. Nope, does not take it off. Well, crapola. I will use these for something else, but not working on my 2 heat source ways of working with foil. So let's, well, I got this piece out just for giggles. Let's do another test with just use a piece of this black paper. And let me grab a stencil. Oh, look what's on top. We'll just use this. Is that what I want to use? Actually, I think I'm going to use this one. Because I have another one of these in there somewhere. I don't think I have two of these. And I don't want to crust it up too badly. So we'll do this. And we will get one of these rubber brushes and some adhesive. Now let's see. How do you swap clear texture paste? That should work, right, Z, if you're still here? I think that should work. Any of you guys know that? Try acrylic. I did, Jim. The jelly print I just did with that three-dimensional look, that was an acrylic paint. That was Golden's. So I'm going to go back and try one that I think has different paint on it other than Golden's and see if it prefers cheap paint. Oh, let's see. Let me see if I can find one in this mishmash of papers. That was already foiled. I think there's a little foil in there. I don't remember what that gold was. Maybe that one. Or maybe this one. Has a bunch of different stuff in there. I know that has some of the bronze in it. Look at all those crusty bits that came off of that one. Hello, lover. I forget what paint that was. Maybe that's one of my favorites. I'm not gonna risk gambling on that one. Does that texture paste stay sticky? Yes. I believe it do, because it's 4 foil. That one looked full foil. See, that's some of the golden metallics again. I want to try to stay away. All right, let's try a couple of these that I have pulled out here. And I have, this is the one I just did. Oh, this was a cleanup sheet that I kept pressing stuff off on, but look how cool that is. It kind of looks like raku. Raku. That's a PBO. I forget what that is. That one might do it. That's one of Joan's stencils. Trying to remember what kind of paints I used. What the heck was that? I like that design, but it's not one of my stencils. Is that one of yours, Jones? Is that design one of your stencils? I don't know what the heck I did there, but I like it. No idea what kind of paint that is. Now, I don't know whose that is. Who's putting stencils in my drawer? That's PBO. And that circle is acrylic, but that's a real thick. I'm going to use this too. So let's do this. We'll try a few experiments. For those experimenting people who love that, do you have Deco Full Transfer Gel? I do. Thanks to you. I do. Right here in my little foil department, sorry. Just, oh, for the stencil. So try this one instead of this one. Maybe that's more for just her foil. All right, let's try this. We'll put this down and let this start to dry. I don't have to do the whole thing, but I will in case it comes out cool. All right. What does this say? Yeah, dig a floor, use press a palette knife, let dry an hour or until clear. Well, what time is it? 3 o'clock. We don't have an hour. Well, we have an hour. I shouldn't say that. So you don't even have to run this through the laminator, or do you? Fold a piece of parchment paper and run through a laminator. Ah, you do. Okay. Enough of the directions. I hate to read directions. I like to just wing it. This is a little big for this jar. I thought I had a smaller one. Or do I have a bigger one? Hang on. Looking for the right tool. Crap. We'll just use this one. I'll just dip in with the corner best I can. All right. So I'm just going to take this. This is a Finnabar Art Basics. It's a rubber tip on the brush. Heat gun faster. And it works really good on putting stuff through stencils because it's got such a sharp, soft edge to it. Come on. Get in there. Then you can scrape off most of the excess. Hang on. Oh, hold on. Hello? Oh, please. Well, I'm not going to answer it. That was my oncologist's office, which I thought on a Sunday that might not be good. But it's just a reminder about my appointment tomorrow with her. Telemed appointment, of course. Trying very hard to not move the stencil. Come on. Work with me. Not again me. That one just will not fill in there, will you? All right. Let me get this back in the jar. Get a little baby wipe on you, my friend. Okay. Put the lid on this. Did I miss a question I'm supposed to be answering? These stencils, Judith, they're mine. They're on they're on istencils.com under my name. You'll find them. This one is hang on. There we go. I'm going to go put this in the sink real quick. This one's called Cave Etchings. So hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to get this off the stencil before it's curtains for it. That's the only time I wash my stencils. That's when I use some kind of molding paste or this kind of stuff. So I'm going to let this one, I'm going to move this out of danger and let it sit over to the side to dry. And somebody's going to have to remind me about this. So I wanted to try this foil again on heavier acrylic paints. Because I remember one of the paints that I used, Eileen, you need to use this stuff. Put this in here, put that in there. And let's go put this in here. All right, it's still over here set for a 5, which is the hottest setting. So we shall see. I hope it works. I know it'll work on the stuff I just did with that deco, the transfer foil gel. This is what this is. Xander sells this in her shop, which is paintandpaperstudio.com. It's by Deco Foil. And she sells the foils and all kind of good stuff too. Stamps and papers and handmade watercolors and all that good stuff. All right, it's a little better than halfway through. It's still plugged through there. And these, I guess if this doesn't work, there's no point in trying these. This is already shiny enough. That one. That will be not great if that doesn't work. Oh. Use the new bronze foil. The new bronze. What brand? The one I just got? Oh, see you, Z. Thanks for popping in. Yes, the one you just got. Well, if these don't, you mean on the black piece I just did? I can do that. I can do that. All right, let's see what this one did. Okay, this one looks sort of promising. I don't know. Big reveal. Oh, now that worked better. Now that worked better on this paint. Okay, I'm feeling better. It's not solid, but it still looks cool. It's like it's stuck in the middle and not on the perimeter of each of those shapes. See where it looks like it's edged? So that partially worked. And this piece, you can see the streaks of the foiling on there. Can you see that? The little streaks in there of the shiny stuff? There you go. You can kind of see it. They're long vertical streaks where it did this. See the streaks on the back of the foil? These little vertical lines. I don't know why it did that instead of staying flat and adhering to everything. But there is a little bit of shine on there. You guys can see that, I'm sure. What kind of paper is this? I think this tape for a big sticker that I cut down. Oh, it is. Oh, this is, wait a minute. Oh, it is. I got some tape. I wonder if I still have it. Sticker tape, sticker sheets that are just like tape. Why don't I remember to use those and make washi tape that way? But anyway, so that worked a little better. Not as great as the other ones work. Let's try doing this one. This is one of Jackie. Got from Jackie. Okay, a little hydration there. I gotta watch my time because he's coming on at 4:30. Okay, I'm coming over here to get another. You know what? Let's try something different. Shall we? What is that one? That's this one. This one's really pretty. I wonder if these that aren't shiny would work with the heat. This one's shiny. This is that weathered antique mirror. Right? So maybe let's, where did I spin this? My skizzers on the other side. There we go. Let's take a strip of this. And see, that looks like that on the back. This bronze one looks like the other foils that I have on the back. And then let's take a hunk of this weathered copper, which I love, but wish it was shiny. And we will do the other half in that and see if anything works. All right. These are wiry little rascals. Need to be an octopus. Wrestling the foil curling, the fan blowing it, and the static electricity. Somebody help me. All right. I know this isn't a perfect fit, but that's all I wanted to do, to test it, to see if it works. Okay. Then I think I'll put the heat gun on that black one. Work your magic. Per CB's suggestion. Okay. So I'm going to have to unplug this. I'll let that lay there and cool off because I need that plug for my heat gun. This Apple plug takes up 3 slots on my power strip because of the shape of it. Okay. All right, here we go. Heat gun. Oops. Of course, that went right in it. Put that up there. Oop. That would be cool if this would work with that one of those patterns. Well, we know it's going to work with this, right? Or do we? Wow, this is taking longer to dry than I thought it would with the heat gun. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Dot. Sheesh. I used this Deco foil transfer gel through a stencil onto black copy paper, Colleen, and I'm experimenting with some new foils that I got. All right, let me go over here and grab some more of these foils. Did you buy the foil pen? This one? Jackie, I have all 4 of the tips of that foil quill. You have to be careful when you go to buy these, if anybody does, that you want to make sure they are the freestyle foil quill by We Are Memory Keepers. The other ones go into cutting machines and have just this little nib on a little handle, a little bob here that you stick in the printing machine, and it will foil stuff as you drag it. The machine drags it across. The toner pen. Oh, yeah. I did. Oh, that might be a thought, Jackie. I did. Now, where the hell did I put them? I did. Must be in my foil department. And here's that little vial of stuff we were talking about. I forget who was talking about this on their stream that you use for foil. Can't remember what it's called. It's not labeled. But I knew I had some. So I have, these are the 2 minks. Heidi Swap. I guess that's what that is. And that they're not labeled as to what they are. These are these have toner ink in them. I think those are different. Here's the Deco Art Deco Foil adhesive pen. I have that one. And I have the Mona Lisa adhesive pen. I'll have to maybe have a play with those. When is this done enough? I have no patience, grasshopper. Okay. I'm digging through the stash of the samples. I really like the ease of the Mink machine for just running something through it rather than having the stencil have to dry. But we shall see. Never heard of the Mona Lisa pen. I like to see how well that works. It's a Speed by Speedball, and they used to have the foils that you've probably seen. Everybody's seen these, but I can't find them anymore. See Mona Lisa and all these different kind of foils that they had. That's where I got it. But I don't know why I haven't been able to find those foils. I used to use those on my clay tiles a lot, which I didn't need pen for. But I thought someday I might need this pen. Okay, I'm going to, it's tacky. We're going to go for it. So I got this Koi Cheetah Gold. I'll just put a little hunk down here. We're going to put all different ones on here. Cosmo Brown, this one's pretty. It's hard to show it though, because it's so reflective, but there's different, oh, well, it's stuck. So we're going to go with that placement. Here's just regular silver. I don't need that right now. Let's use this. This one I tried to use before, so there's little bits of that that's missing. We're going to do that again and put that one kind of sort of right there. And here's the black version of that, the Berkeley Silver. We'll put you right there. And you, we'll just cut you in half. And we'll sprinkle you in there. So you get a little sample of all these different ones. And let's see. Oh, what did I put through here that's been laying here? Forgot about this one. Oh, the silver, the antique mirror, and the weathered copper over a jelly print. Oh, look, it's stuck on my carrier sheet. Now that thing, the whole thing came off of that. So that's interesting because hardly nothing came off on the other paints that I used. And this one came off on here too. And the whole thing came off on there. So that looks really cool actually. But I lost all the definition of the print underneath of that. Very interesting. Yeah, Michael's cat had it and I used to get it on Amazon. Yeah. Hey, hon, how'd you make out? They had good maters?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Did you get anything else? Just the corn and tomatoes?
I got some green beans.
Oh, good.
I
Okay.
was talking about John got one of those beans again.
Okay.
Yeah, I got your creamer.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not messed up. On the French vanilla, do you get the sugar free or no?
I never buy it anymore. If you got it it's just, and it's regular, that's fine. Mom will drink it.
No, it's sugar free.
That's fine. We'll drink it.
Okay.
I never get that anymore, though.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully you didn't get 6 of them.
Yeah, I got 2 each.
Okay. All right, putting that one in the Minkulator. But isn't that interesting? See, this sheet that this is backed on is different. And the paint was different. But that obliterated that whole jelly print. So where do we go from there? So let me use these two. Let me do this. You're not going to win. I'm going to figure you out. I mean, they're certainly usable and beautiful, but why did that all come off? This is like the standard kind of backing that it's on, but this, see the difference with this white one? It feels different too. This one's a little not sticky, but my fingers don't slide as freely on it. Like this is like a non-skid, not non-skid. What am I saying? It's very smooth, but not slick. It's different. I don't know. So let us carry on. Try turning the heat back down. We find a jelly print that would be appropriate to use. Oh. All right, let me look in my other jelly print drawer. That's the tissue drawer. Onion skin drawer. Oh, I wonder. Huh. I don't know what's on there. It's just kind of a cleanup. All right. Huh. All right, I'm turning that down to a 5. Sorry, 3. I knocked it down from 5 to 3. Let's see what these babies did. Okay. Crap. Oh, that's sticking to all the little places in between there that weren't covered. And pulled the paint and paper out of there. Yeah, that's great. Okay, here we go. Here's the Berkeley silver. Ooh, that's pretty. See how that looks when it's on there? Kind of a black and white shiny print. This is the Berkeley gold. Worked perfectly. See how pretty that is? That would have been. This is the silver. Just the plain silver. All right, here's the Koi Cheetah Gold. Wow. I don't know why it did that, unless it was still a little wetter there than the rest. Kind of see the cheetah pattern in there. It's kind of fuzzy. Cosmo Brown. This one's pretty. So all of those work. That was with the Deco foil gel through a stencil. So I'll put that up there because I'll use those little bits in collage. Now let's I want to try to find, can't believe all the damn jelly prints I have. I want to find one that just has paint and a pattern on it so we can see it like this. right? So that one partially worked. That one partially worked. That one's already metallic. That's got all kind of stuff mishmashed up on that. This one feels rough. I think this is that one PVO paint that's in a tube. I don't know. These might have been, I don't know what they are. What's foiling? I think this was some of the fabric paints. See you, Jim. Thanks for dropping in. I don't care for that one, so let's try that one. That might have been fabric paint. That was a hot mess right there. I have no idea what paint that was or what stencil that was. I'd have no recollection of doing that. Clearly I did, but when I tell you my memory shot, that's no joke, people. All right, let me look at this other stack real quick. Or maybe I'll have to make some. Sweet Moses. That might work. That might work. I don't remember what some of these paints were. I think a lot of these may have been Jacquard Luminaire fabric paints. All these jelly prints. I think this was the fabric paint error. Error. Oh, shoot. This one's paint. That's just black. All right. All right, let's try these couple things here. And what foils do I want to use? A couple of these. And this one's kind of cool looking. We'll try these. All right. So, what time is it? 3:36. All right, brought a couple solids. Look at this one. This one's got yellow on the back. Huh. Interesting. Put those up there. And I brought this one, the champagne looking one that's kind of flat, but this is just black. Let's try this. Try this here one. And let's try I should try the ones that stuck to everything, right? Again, I only got this little piece of this one left. So about in half. Okay, go ahead and roll up. I'll let that rolling up work to my advantage. Maybe. And we'll just cut that rascal like that. See how you like that. And this one, right about there. So I think I went a little cattywampus there, but whatever. I can highly recommend not doing this with a fan on. And the way these curl, it's not helping me. Colleen, we need one of these foils and a few of her. Oh yeah, the rollers are cool. I did not partake of any rollers on this initial purchase. Okay, get down there, you little rascal. Whew, Lord, I want a rustling match. Okay, this is going in 3. Same foils that went as a 5. And covered the whole print. Well, you know what? That was actually a whole print because it, okay, dumbass. This was a whole print because it had a base layer down and then it had Jackie's stencil over top of that. So it was all paint. So, see, it helps when you're a little smarter, which I do not claim to be. But this one's kind of cool. I can rip out little bits of this for my next ATC collage. All right, so what do we want to do? I brought these out for possible trials. This is really dimensional. I don't know if you can hear that, the way the paint was on there. And I don't know what paint that was. It's a blue metallic. This one's really smooth. This one is, what the hell is that? Coffee stain too, but that doesn't matter. I think this is one of Joan's stencils. I think this was the Halo Blue Gold mostly on there. I probably don't have time to try all of these. 341. Oh yeah, Judith, my stencils are sold by istencil.com. So if you go to iStencil, ISTN, CILS, istencils.com. You'll find my heading and you'll find all my stencils under there, and also under my heading, Joan Smithies, who's another mod of mine. Her stencils are in there as well. Hers start with the JS. This one came out kind of fugly. That might be a save if I can bring that one back. And I don't know what paint this is on this one. I don't know. This one I think will work pretty well. But this should... I'm not sure that one will with the paint that was used. I'm not sure about that one. This one's thick enough and it might have something to melt on. All right, we'll assume we're going to try these 3. And we'll see. All right, here we go. Same foils. Different print. I don't know, that seems to have worked. Okay, now I'm getting happier. This one worked really well. That's that, when I say weathered mirror, antique mirror. That one looks really cool. And this one looks really cool as well. This is the weathered copper. Okay, so that was 3 with more maybe I should say less metallic paint. Very interesting. Oh, what I do here? Oh, it's worth. Hello, pour it all up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is the rest of the foil. Oh, that'd be cool. I can use that on something to get that pattern off on there. So let's. Okay, I'm feeling happier now. And Jim just missed it. Let's try this one with what? I just want a solid one. It seems kind of boring. Oh, is this that nickel? Yeah, I really like this color. Let's do something with the nickel and see what we get. I know this is just black, probably Liquitex. Let's just do that. These are a little bigger than 12 by 12, I believe. And stencils. Oh, thanks, Eileen. What Amazon brand of what did you get, Candy? God forbid I missed something. Yeah, there's different sizes under there, Judith. There's 8. Most of mine are 8 by 10 or 6 by 6 because I made them for the jelly plate. And then I have 8-inch round ones as well. Jones are A4, or she's got different round ones too. All right, let me get this stage to go. Oh, I thought something was in here running, but it is not. It's waiting for me. So that's on a 3 on deli paper with Liquitex black paint on it. Let's try this and maybe this. There, those over there. Let me get another carrier sheet so I can get them staged up here. All right, let's do. You know what I'm going to do? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. These would be really cool surfboards. if this stuck to them. That can't be a straight cut. That cannot be straight. All right, let me sit you on there. Try to outsmart myself. And let's do, where's that bronze Eileen was talking about? Because there's a lot of this that wasn't used. And a lot of it is. Maybe not. Hang on, gotta go to the other side of the moon here. See what other sheets I have. Oh, I know. Oh, this one's pretty too. All right, I'm gonna grab these. Oh, hang on. Let's try these two. These are pretty. This one has got a really cool effect on it. It color shifts, almost like a holographic thing. And this is Tidal Pool. Look at you. Since these are waves, I think I'll do this one here. How clever of me. Oops. Get down there. Oh, Lord. All right. Hold her down. Okay, this is still on a 3. I didn't have a stroke. I'm trying to read chat. Yes, Deco Art does work with the mink. It do, it do. All right, this is the nickel. Sheesh. Yay! It's working. Oh, that's pretty. That color is really pretty. It's black. It's like a charcoal gray, but it's got a little bit of a green cast to it when it's a light, right? And on here, it looks like it's color shifting. But yeah. Okay, hang on. Yes, we will be seeing you again, my friend. Put that up there. Put this up here. I need a giant folder. I'll probably have to make one. Oh, Lord. Oh, thought of that again. So this with this. You know what? I'm going to do this because if that would come out with those pebbles on there and just hide all of this, that would be just Jim Dandy with me. I do not like this one. Not my thing. Let's do this so I'm not a total idiot. Everybody that saw me not doing this before, forget you saw that. Again, what not to do. We're still dealing with the fan and static. Got to turn around away from all this, all these obstacles. Okay, that's not gonna, it's just not gonna work. See, I thought oh, maybe. Definitely. All right, let's see what you do, my little beauty. I wonder if my mink wasn't hot enough when I first started, even though it beeped and told me it was ready. Kathy, if you do that, it's got to be laser printer ink. It's the laser. If you have an inkjet, it won't work. And acrylic paint does heat up enough to make it pull the foil off the carrier sheet through the mink as well. Okie dokie, here we go. Well, that's interesting. It stuck to the plain black paper and covered all the surfboards up. And that's on a 3. You can see the tips of the surfboard sticking out there in blue. 4 of them. But it even stuck to the blank paper. And you know what I'm going to do now? You know, don't you? I bet you know. Just the littlest bit came off on that. You can see the kind of all over sheen. When I turn it that way, you can see the bits that got on there. Try to show you a close up of this little piece in here, where you can see it's kind of spotty how it. Oh, mama. It's a little spotty where it stuck and didn't stick. Although it gave it a cool look. Interesting. Okay, now, where's that little piece of that weathered copper up here? Did I have one piece? No. Here's this. Oh, here. Here you go. Fresh sheet of black paper. And this little piece of weathered copper. It's going in next. I hope somebody's writing this down. Watch my time. 4 o'clock. All right. What I put through the mink will be my last deal for the day. Lordy. Oh no, that only stuck to the paint. That's kind of cool. I can use each one of those little strips with a little edge of black around it in my collages. So that one was called, oh crap, I don't know, some kind of pebbles. Brass pebbles, bronze pebbles, I think. So that didn't stick to all the paper, right? You can see on there that it did not. But now, oh, it's in there. I was going to say now, where the hell is it? I just had black paper here. It's in the machine. Hold on. Oh. I know what I need, a big old mater sandwich. All right. Turn the old mink off and let her cool down for a while. Oh, mercy. Now let's see if this stuck just to the black paper, which I'm not sure how useful that would be, but is that crazy? It's stuck to plain black paper, but it is beautiful. But I could see doing that with a whole sheet and then die cutting it. Not me, for example, because I don't have any dies or cutter. The mink works only over laser toner or also acrylic paint. Both, and it works on the mink toner pens, which I forgot to use, that are sitting right here in front of me that Jackie asked me about. Mink sells these pens that is their black liquid toner and a marker, so you can write, draw, or whatever, your own scripting, whatever, and you can put that through. Their bottle of liquid ink is out of stock everywhere, and there's also another, is it called Magic Medium? The deco foil through a stencil it'll stick to. But it won't, if you print through a laser jet printer and put it through with foil, it will do nothing. Except for maybe this one would, I don't know. But yeah, and that was a different kind of paint, Jackie. That was a real, I don't know what it was. I can't remember what that was, but it was thick and it was raised. I could feel it, the texture of the paint on the print. Isn't that interesting? Let's see, does it come off? I mean, if I really try, I can pick little tiny bits. Well, not there. This is off the edge. Let me see if I can pull that off. Now it's pretty much on there. That's a little cray-cray, isn't it? Hang on a second. You know what I'm going to do. See if I can make a squircle out of that. Hello, lover. And there you have it. Note to self, order more black bond paper. I can see there's going to be a... there she is. Isn't that awesome? You know what? Wait a minute. One more thing. Let me try to hurry up one more thing in here. Because that's just too cool. Where's that other one that is not shiny? Here it is. This one. It's pretty, but it's not shiny. What is it? What your name is? That's what my brother, when he was like 2, we moved into the house where my mom still lives. Spotted Champagne. And he'd walk outside in the yard. We lived on the water, and a lot of the older kids would come over to our property to swim off our pier because it was deeper. And he'd walk around in his diaper with his bottle and walk up to these teenagers and grab their legs of their pants and shake them and say, "Hey, boy, what your name is?" Oh, God. I don't know why I thought about that, but I did. Oh, shit, I turned this mink off. Dang it. Now we're going to have to put her back on again. Don't forget, Sandra's coming on at 4:30. It's 4:01. So I still have time. I'll just probably heat back up again. And, yeah, so I'm going to have to try to figure out. Well, let's just do this while I'm waiting. Let's take a couple. Oh, hell. Let's take a couple little smidges of different ones and lay them on that black paper. There's that one. Here's one of that. That's the same one. That's the nickel. I got a piece of that. What else do I have at my fingertips? Oh, here we go. This. A little bit of that. Let me go get this package back here. Now let's see what we can do with these. Yeah, maybe so, Jackie, that it just couldn't get down in the creases. I don't know. It's a little crazy, but right there's the nickel. Just need a little bit here or there in this. Get in there. Just move you down there. All right, here goes an experiment. Oh, it didn't beep yet, did it? Did it beep? I think it did beep. That's what drew my attention. Oh. Huh. That's not good. Ah, crap. Now I gotta wait. Apparently, I don't know what it did. I do not know. But that is interesting. Now, see, this weathered copper has this brown backing to it. And this Pebbles didn't have really any, I mean, that sheer stuff. This one is black on the back. This one's brown. What was that green? Where are you? Here he is. It's kind of that brown baby poop color on the back of the weathered copper one. So, yeah, now this just beeped. I'm assuming that means it's ready. I'm going to shove her in. Very, very interesting. Now my organized area is out of control again. I blame Eileen largely for that. Try it this way. Try it that way. So these I could put through, on something like this, and just let the opposite bits of that print on there. There. And this black one, I like this one too. Now I got to get a carrier sheet for that. Let me grab a second one so I can get this bad boy cranking up in there. Have I missed anything in chat? I'm like totally consumed. Put the waste through on the black paper. Oh, yeah. Well, I have more waste up there I can do that on. That's a good idea, too. That's why I keep you guys around. I just put for you, Eileen. You're the only reason I do this. All right, here we go. Big reveal. Okay, the silver or the nickel, no worky. The tidal pool, no worky. This one, no worky. But these seem to be stuck. So, stuck but no worky. And that one worked. Partially. Now it's even more interesting. So it looks like the ones with the different color back, other than the nickel. No, that's not nickel. Well, you know which one the nickel was. But see, this one's kind of transparent almost. I don't know if you can tell or not, but it's very sheer, as is this one. Oh no, the nickel doesn't have that black back to it. That's so crazy. Maybe it wasn't hot enough for this. I'm going to put a hunk of that back through there. See, I get going. I was hoping this weather, or the, I keep wanting to say weathered mirror. I think it's antique mirror. All right, let's see how that one goes. And then I'm stopping. Stuck to here pretty good. Oop. All right, let's see what happened. Silver. That came off, but not completely. Just kind of a sketchy pattern. You can see there's a lot still on here. So we'll put those over in the use again pile. This hardly came off. That one hardly came off. This is the Koi Cheetah. Enough to see the pattern came off of that one. And just, they're all still got foil on them. But you can see a little shadow of the foil, right? This one's a puzzler. All right, now I'm turning it off. I promise. For these experiments, I should set up my little 6-inch mink on my desk so I can just, I don't know where I put it, but that's a thought. I'm just kind of talking to myself at this stage. See, that little bit that mist came off of there. And this one, I hope you stick. You don't stick. Wow. I have to try those on a 5. But this one stuck. Look at you. You little rascal. More investigation forthcoming. All right, kids. I'm going to roll. Got a Mater sandwich upstairs with my name on it. And don't forget, Z's coming on at 4:30. Thanks for everybody that spent the afternoon with me. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. Is this, wait a minute, is it the ones with sort of matte finish? They seem to have a different plastic backing. So far, yes, but not all of them. But these two are the matte ones. Although this one looks shinier when it goes through the heat. Which is, and this one remained matte. Well, they're both reflective, but they're not like a plain gold foil, right? They have some shine to them. But this one looked much more matte on the before it was foiled. Here it is. This is what that looks like. Like so. With the brown backing, right? So that's before and after foiling through the mink. This is gorgeous. That, not so much. We can't all be beauty queens. Anywho, well, there we go. So that was interesting. So thanks, guys, for hanging with me for a while. And I will do that, CB. I appreciate it. And thanks, Wendy. Joan, thanks to my mods. And I'll see you again sometime soon, hopefully. Take care. End stream. Boom.